The US has launched military strikes on Iran after attacks on oil tankers in the Strait of Hormuz, escalating tensions that could reshape global energy markets and hit Irish fuel costs. Good morning, and welcome to the Morning Brief. Today is Wednesday, 8th July 2026. I'm Neil, and in the next few minutes I'll take you from Ireland across to Britain and out into the wider world. Everything you need to know before the day begins. World. Our first story comes from the Middle East. The US military has conducted strikes against Iran following attacks on LNG and oil tankers in the Strait of Hormuz. The US has also imposed additional sanctions on Iranian oil sales, and Iran has warned it will take decisive measures in response, escalating regional tensions significantly. For Ireland, this matters because the Strait of Hormuz is a critical choke point for global oil and gas supplies. Any escalation risks disrupting energy markets and driving up fuel and heating costs for Irish consumers and businesses. Ireland's energy security and import costs are directly vulnerable to Middle East instability. From Europe now. NATO allies have announced a major £37 billion investment in a new missile defence programme. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has convened around a dozen leaders in Ankara to discuss the initiative. The move reflects NATO's strengthened defence posture in response to evolving security challenges. For Ireland, this matters because NATO's increased military investment and coordination affects European security architecture and defence spending priorities. As an EU member aligned with Western security interests, Ireland is affected by NATO decisions that reshape European defence capabilities and geopolitical positioning. In France this morning, Marine Le Pen has announced a significant political move. The National Rally leader has confirmed she will run in the 2027 presidential election and attempt to appeal an embezzlement conviction confirmed by a court of appeal. Her defiant response signals a major political challenge ahead for France and its future direction. For Ireland, this matters because France is a core EU partner, and Le Pen's rise would reshape European politics and EU policy on trade, immigration and integration, issues directly affecting Ireland's economic interests and EU cohesion. French political instability influences Eurozone stability and Irish export markets. And from the technology sector, China's AI company DeepSeek is developing its own AI chip. The move comes amid US restrictions on advanced semiconductor exports to China, signalling Beijing's push for technological self-sufficiency in artificial intelligence and reducing its dependence on Western technology. For Ireland, this matters because Ireland hosts major US tech and semiconductor operations, and China's chip independence threatens Ireland's position in the global AI supply chain. Intensifying US-China tech competition directly impacts Irish jobs and foreign direct investment in the tech sector. UK. From the UK this morning, there's an extreme weather warning in place. The UK is facing temperatures reaching 36 degrees Celsius in southern England this week, with amber heat health alerts issued across the country. Scientists are also warning of an extreme marine heat wave affecting UK waters, making this one of the longest lasting heat waves since 1976. For Ireland, this matters because extreme weather in the UK can affect Irish weather patterns, cross-border infrastructure, and shared marine ecosystems in the Irish Sea. Irish people travelling to the UK should be aware of these health warnings. The UK Consumer Group has identified a serious safety threat. Which has found 150 potentially lethal baby products being sold on online platforms, warning that lives are at risk due to inadequate enforcement. The report highlights significant failures in product safety regulation across major retailers. For Ireland, this matters because Irish parents and families shop on the same UK and international platforms where these dangerous products are being sold, creating a direct safety risk for Irish children and infants. Parents should be vigilant about product origins and safety certifications. And from the UK's social policy sector, there's a troubling warning about homelessness. Focus Ireland has expressed serious concern about new legislation requiring people applying for social housing to prove they are both legally and habitually resident in Ireland. The charity warns the rules could leave vulnerable people without shelter, even as accommodation beds lie empty across the country. And we close at home, in Ireland, where the housing crisis deepens. Investment firm Davy has warned that Ireland faces a critical housing shortage, with a projected shortfall of 210,000 homes by 2035, as population continues to grow, but housing supply lags significantly behind. This warning comes despite strong economic conditions, highlighting a fundamental mismatch between supply and demand. This is central to the cost of living crisis affecting every Irish household and family planning decisions. It remains one of the core government policy challenges facing the country. Dublin's water infrastructure has presented another concern this morning. A second sewage leak into the River Liffey has been discovered near Samuel Beckett Bridge, separate from a previous Irish Rail-related incident. The discovery highlights ongoing infrastructure issues in Dublin's water systems and raises questions about maintenance standards. And as temperatures rise, water company Uisce Éireann has made an urgent appeal. The company has asked Irish households and businesses to conserve water as daily usage has surged to 680 million litres, faster than it can be replaced. Met Éireann has issued a weather advisory ahead of an expected heatwave affecting the country. This directly affects daily life and household water use across Ireland, and is a public health and resource management concern during extreme weather conditions. And that's the morning brief for today. Whatever the day brings, take it steady. I'm Neil. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Until then, look after yourself.